Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kiaran Lanier if you're new here. Thank you so much for tuning in on my video, and today's video is going to be a girl talk episode. So this is episode number 2. I already have episode 1 on my channel, so make sure you go check that out after this video. But just like last time, I have some food. Today I have Qdoba, which if you guys don't have Qdoba where you're from, it is a Mexican food. It's just like Chipotle, but I low-key think it's better. Comment down below Chipotle or Qdoba, or if you have like Mo's or Zabas, whatever you have. But yeah, so I have Qdoba today, and I have the topics on my phone. Just like last time, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna try and eat and talk. It was really hard for me last time because I didn't want to, like, you know, be on camera smacking and chewing and all that. But I can show you guys what I got. Oh, I gotta be careful like last time not to spill on my bed because I have white sheets and this is very dangerous, but you know, we're just doing it. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is mental health. I got a comment on, I put out like a little poll on the community tab asking you guys what you wanted me to talk about, and one of them was mental health. So as we all know, we are in a very uncertain time right now with the pandemic and everything going on and this, that, and the third. And it's very easy to, you know, not really see the light at the end of the tunnel, or just like, it's very easy to get into a slump, I guess you could say, like I was talking about on my last video. But I think it's so important now, especially like mental health amongst the African American community, to me is something that's not talked about often, and I feel like is really just pushed under the rug, you know. Sorry. I think it's something that's really pushed under the rug because I feel like at young ages, you know, we're kind of told or taught to just, you know, you'll get over it, you'll be all right, pray about it and you'll be all right. I'm a firm believer in pray about it, but also, you know, seek help. Seek help in God, of course, through praying, but also seek help through maybe journaling. Journaling really helps me sometimes to really sit down and like look at my thoughts, you know, look at what I'm thinking, look at what I'm feeling, like really write out how I'm feeling, because it helps to like just get that out, you know, really get out how you're feeling instead of just holding it in and just being like, oh, I'm gonna be all right, or I'll get through this, you know. Like, of course you will get through it. Don't ever think that you won't. There is always a brighter day ahead. It's so important to, like, you know, just write out how you're feeling, and also seek therapy if you are able to, or if you know that there's a therapist near you and you look at, like, start to research. Like me, I want to start to go to therapy soon too, but I also want to start looking into Black therapists, so I'm researching that now. But I want to start going to therapy because I personally, I don't see anything wrong with therapy. I don't see anything wrong with talking to somebody, getting your emotions out, feeling your emotions, and having someone, you know, be able to give you some advice. Because a lot of times you don't want to go to your parents, or you might not want to go to your friends because you just don't want to, like, quote unquote burden that be going on with you. But the therapist, that's, first of all, that's patient confidentiality, I believe that's what it's called. So they can't say anything, they can't go to anyone and tell anything, you know. It's really just like a safe place, you know, and you start to create a relationship with them. And you know, so I definitely want to get into therapy as well. But I also have journaled. I've started to journal and really like write out how I feel, if I'm feeling a certain way, or if something happened. Or if I'm like, you guys ever have those moments where you're like sad for no reason, or like mad for no reason? I just write that down to really like try to be in tune with my emotions, because I feel like it's so important, especially as you get older, to really like feel those emotions. I tell my friends all the time, like, don't just try and sweep things under the rug. It's so important to feel every emotion that you have, because that's how you get through things. Someone also asked me, what do I do when I find myself, especially during this time, upset or getting into like a depressive mode? I try and do things that make me happy. Try and do things that I notice. And I have to ask myself too, like, what truly makes me happy, you know? And once I figured that out, it was so much more helpful, because it's like your mind just goes a completely different place. And for however long, it's like you are happy again, you know? You got your endorphins going, you're happy, you feel good. And that helps as well during this time. And also getting off of social media. You guys, I'm over here eating away. I did not pray over my food. Hold on one second. Okay, so yeah, you guys, during this time, I think it's so important to give yourself social media breaks. Like, I was just talking to my friend about this the other day, and I literally feel like every single time I'm on social media, it's some bad news. Where, like, no matter what outlet, it can be TikTok, TikTok. It could be TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. It's just some bad news, you know? And then reading and hearing and seeing bad news all the time has an effect on you as well. So going outside, maybe going on walks, going on runs, riding your bike if you have a bike, going outside, sit out on the porch, whatever, just getting fresh air and removing yourself from your phone, putting your phone on do not disturb, and taking like 30-minute breaks or hour breaks, whatever you think helps you or works for you best. But just getting off your phone, because I mean, I know there's nothing to do right now but be on your phone and but be on social media, but it's so important to take those breaks and really like tune in with real life, you know, because you can start to, even going into the next topic of body positivity. I had someone, I posted a photo in a bikini like a couple weeks ago, and I saw a comment, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to look like this, you know. And to me, those are not compliments, you know, because you don't want other girls to feel as though that they have to look like the way I am or the way somebody else is. And it happens so often. I see it so often, and sometimes I even see it myself, comparing myself to other people, other people's bodies, other people's lives, other people's what they've got going on, this, that, and the third. And comparing yourself to somebody, one, you'll never be satisfied if you compare yourself to someone else, because you'll always feel as though you have to be that perfect image of that other person to be okay. So now that's perfect, that's what I'm supposed to be. But really, God made everybody the way that they're supposed to be in their own unique self. So the way my body is built, is going to be different from the way my mom's body is built. It's going to be different from the way that your body is built. But I always just tell people, as long as you are your most healthy self, then that is perfectly fine. You know, if you notice yourself, even, you know, I like to get personal on my girl talk. So over quarantine, I have gained some weight. I know this. I've been eating. I am not one for the home workouts. I like being able to go to the gym, and that, like, you know, I put some pounds on, as that's very natural. It's normal. I fluctuate with my weight a lot. I'll lose weight and then I'll gain weight, and I'll lose weight just depending on how much I'm eating. So during quarantine, I gained weight, which I think is a very common thing that happened to a lot of people. And I started to, you know, I would start to look at myself in the mirror and like not really like the way I was looking, and then just kind of be a little self-conscious. And then I might be scrolling through Instagram and see another person who's got their body looking right and everything, and their arms might not be flabby, or their face might be a little more chiseled, whatever the case may be. And I was just finding myself like comparing myself to them, and instantly just being like, oh, I wish I was at my weight before quarantine, or I wish this, I wish that, and I wish this. And don't get me wrong, before quarantine I was much healthier because I was eating better, I was working out, I was on my like regimen, you know. I liked the way I look. Am I at my healthiest right now? Probably not, because I'm not eating. I actually have gotten back to a workout routine and getting back to, you know, the body type that I want to be for myself. But I had to quickly get myself out of comparing myself to other people, because I feel like when you start to compare yourself to other people, as much as people think that that is something that's like not all bad, I feel like that's a very stagnant place to be, because you can never be someone else. As much as you try, as much as you mimic, as much as you this, that, and the third, you can never be somebody else. You will only be yourself. As young girls, I think it's so important to start to see the beauty in ourselves, you know? We all have things that we don't like about ourselves. Everybody. Like, everybody has an insecurity of some sort. But we have to try and turn our thought process of, oh my gosh, why do I look like this? And be like, you know what? No, God made me this way. I look this way because I am fill in the blank, whatever your name is. Because you are you. And that's just that on that, really. That's like the best way that I could put it. And confidence does not come overnight. When I was younger, I was not confident. I was not confident in my skin tone. Me growing up in a predominantly white area, I was the only me. You know, I was the only person that looked like me. So growing up, it was kind of hard sometimes, because it's like, dang, like, there's no one else to look at and feel a level of like comfort, you know, or know that there's someone else that looks like me. I would start to compare myself and really just be like, dang, like, why don't I look like them? Or why is my hair curly, or this, that, and the third. But then as I started to get older, you know, be like, I love my skin. But it's okay. I always tell people it's okay if you don't feel confident now, because now is not the end all be all. You have time to start to learn yourself. You have time to learn to love yourself, but it really does start with you. Because the world is going to throw a whole bunch of things at you to make you not want to love yourself. But it really starts with, you know, positive affirmations. You wake up in the morning, even if you're looking musty, crusty, and dusty, got boogers in your eyes, boogers in your nose, hair all over the place, you look at yourself, you put your shoulders back, and you be like, you know what, I am beautiful, I am loved. Like I said in my last video, I radiate love, I radiate positivity, I radiate peace and beauty. Because those words will really start to, like, you keep saying those and you keep saying those, you'll start to believe them. You might not think you will, but you will. And then it'll get to the point where nothing anyone says to you will matter. Someone has something to say about your skin tone, your hair, your hairstyle, how big your feet are, how long your arms are, anything. You'll just be looking at them like, I know I'm beautiful, so nothing you say can dim my light or dim the way I look at myself. Now, there is a difference between being cocky and confident. There's a very thin line in between there, because a lot of people take the cocky and the confidence and intertwine them and be like, well, I'm just confident. Sometimes you're cocky, but if you can be confident without the cocky, or maybe the internal cocky, not putting that across to anybody else, making anyone feel lesser, but just knowing for yourself that you are beautiful. Now, it is definitely easier said than done. You might be looking at me like, look, Kiaran, like, what the heck? Like, you're saying all these things, but I want to give you guys tips, because if you do find yourself that you're low in confidence, I have been there. I've been at a point where I was comparing myself to other people. I've been at a point where I was not confident in the way that I looked, and I took baby steps, and over time I started to gain confidence, and I started to not compare myself to anybody else. So I believe in you guys, in knowing that if you're not confident now, positive affirmations and really just being on top of yourself and, you know, like checking yourself. If you find that you are comparing yourself, be like, hold up, nope. They're beautiful in their own way. You don't have to hate on somebody, you know. You don't have to be like, oh, never mind, they're ugly. No, they're not. If you thought they were pretty, if you thought you liked something on them, that's still a thing. But as far as taking that and maybe gaining inspiration from it, you know, not trying to carbon copy anybody, but there's multiple times where I'll see a cute outfit and I'll gain inspiration off of social media. I'll be like, oh, this is so cute. I want to like make this my own in some way, you know? So just not comparing yourself. Comparison is the thief of joy. I saw that on Instagram today. I agreed with it so much, because if you continue to compare yourself, you'll never be happy with yourself, you know, how you look. Going back into body positivity, you want to be healthy. You want to be healthy in a sense to where heart health is very important. With healthy heart comes working out. But you don't need a 22-inch waist to be healthy. Your body type, you might be a size 4 and be healthy. You might be a size 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, whatever size, and you might be your version of healthy. And that's fine. Like I said, your version of healthy is going to be different from my version, and the next person, and the next person, and the next person. So don't compare yourself, you guys. That's the main thing I want to get across in this segment of the Girl Talk, is just to not compare yourself. You know, embrace your natural beauty. Everybody has something unique about them that makes them them. Embrace your natural beauty. Embrace the way God made you. Because you only get one body. There's somebody out there that's got it worse than you. Always remember that. Like, don't always try and make yourself the victim. Be like, oh, why don't I have this? And why don't I have that? Like, there's always somebody out there that has it worse than you. And if you tell yourself that, it'll honestly give yourself like a mini reality check, because you'll be like, dang, like I'm being very ungrateful right now because there's somebody that does not have this or wishes they have that, you know? So as hard as it may be, promise me, you guys, for the people that are struggling out there with body image and confidence, that you will really start to learn to love yourself. And I know, like I said, it's easier said than done, but it takes steps and it starts within. And don't compare yourself. Next thing I'm going to talk about is radiating good energy. So I've seen across TikTok a lot, you know, really manifesting for what you want. And don't get me wrong, I am not against manifesting, but I also am a firm believer on creating goals and creating dreams for yourself, believing that they will come true, but also having some sort of work ethic behind it. And that falls in under the line of a topic somebody wanted me to talk about, how to be successful at a young age. And I think it's very important. I think everybody should dream big. Dream bigger than big. Because I know, and this is me, I don't even know you guys personally watching this, but this is me saying that I believe that everybody can achieve what they put their mind to, with a strong work ethic behind it, a plan behind it, and a passion behind it. Because as you know, we're getting older. No matter what age you're at, you're only going to get older, I should say. But if you're around my age, I'm going into my junior year of college, you know, I am getting older, and I know that once college is over, it's the real world. Like, the real world is going to hit me like a truck. But I have goals and set for myself. I have plans and dreams and stuff for myself that I think is so important to start to figure out what your passion is and start to figure out what it is that you like and start to achieve those goals. You're never too young, and you're also not too old either. Having goals, going after them, and never stopping. You know, there is no timeline on your goal, and your goal or your dream or your plan might not happen the exact time that you want it. You know, people are manifesting, oh, manifest this to happen on this day and this day and this day. No, like, it just doesn't work like that. You know, God has a plan. He already knows what's going to happen 10 years out from now. So it just doesn't work like that. You know, you can believe that it will happen, but just know that things take time, and things take planning, and things take actual work ethic behind it. You could just be like, all right, I'm going to have a multi-million-dollar company. Manifested. You got to put some work behind that. You have to have a plan behind that. Like, look at the person that owns a super, super, super big company that you admire, or you like their hustle. They hustled for that. They worked for that. And I think our generation can get very lazy into just thinking that, oh, whatever, I'm going to manifest it and it's going to come true. Whatever, cool. No, it does not work like that, you know. You got to work for what you want. You got to grind for what you want. Next topic is girls being supportive of girls. I think this is something that I see so often not happen. I see nowadays so many girls hating on each other, talking down on each other. Like, bad too. Like, we're not all girls going through life trying to figure it out. I feel like people put so much pressure on each other. Or if a girl's doing something real good, she's really like got it going for herself, someone will turn around and be like, oh, she thinks she's all that, or she thinks this, or she thinks that, instead of being like, I'm really happy for her, I admire her hustle, I admire what she does. Or you see somebody in a happy relationship, everybody wants to stay. I've seen it so many times. I see it on Twitter all the time. Well, he's cheating. Well, we know he's cheating. Or he don't like her like that. Or he doesn't really like her. This, that, and the third. It's like, dang. You just can't be happy for somebody that's in a relationship? Like, you can't be happy for somebody that's got their business going or whatever, this, that, and the third. They might have a nice outfit on and be like, well, those shoes are a little old. Or those shoes are a little dirty. Or if the outfit's alright. Like, that's real hater mentality. And I hate to see girls be hater on each other. Especially girls, sometimes girls that don't even know. Or girls that they do know. I think it's so important now, like, especially, you know, guys always, to me, they have each other's back regardless, you know. And I think girls need to start being that way. We need to come together and unite and uplift each other and be nice to each other. Like, it does not hurt to be nice to somebody. It doesn't hurt to, if you see somebody has a cute outfit on, or you see like somebody's hair or their nails or their makeup, it doesn't hurt you in any way to be like, oh, this is so cute, or girl, your outfit is cute, or this, that, and the third, instead of maybe like if she walks by and you give her a dirty look. I will never, ever, 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 ever understand girls that do that. Like, I just literally will not. It takes nothing out of your day. It takes 2 seconds out your day to be like, hey girl, your outfit is really cute, or your hair is really cute. Now, if she decides to have an attitude and be like, thank you, then that's something she's got to work on. But you didn't flip it and just be like, I've literally had somebody do this to me before. It was back at school. I guess like I don't know, I had something, and they didn't know me at the time, but they actually like came to know me, and they're like, dang, like, I feel bad for like thinking you were really mean, or thinking you were stuck up. I feel bad. I looked at her like, thank you. Because I was just like, how you can judge somebody that you don't know, you know nothing about? And I think this happens on social media all the time, especially among celebrities and stuff like that. I'm not speaking for myself. I'm not a celebrity. I'm a normal person. But I just think girls are so hard on other girls, so rude on other girls for no reason. So if you're watching this, make it a goal of yours this week to compliment somebody and actually mean it, you know? It is not a bad thing to give somebody a compliment. You're not like being on fan behavior if you give somebody a compliment. Like, no, you're not waiting at their hands and feet, you know, doing everything that they say, this, that, and the third. Like, you're the most blah, blah, you know, whatever. But just pay somebody a compliment. Be nice to somebody. Be nice to somebody that might not be nice to you, because kindness, you kill them with kindness. My mom told me this, and I believe it wholeheartedly. You kill them with kindness. Kill somebody with kindness, because they're turning around being rude to you, this, that, and the third, and you be nice to them, and they're thrown off because they're like, well, what do I say now? You know, I expected them to be mean. I expected to get a reaction out of them. Try your best to just be nice to somebody, you know. There's too much hate in the world. There's too many mean, rude, nasty, negative in the world that you could really make somebody's day. Or, you know, and another thing is too, You never know what somebody's going through. You might even have friends that you are super, super close to and they do not voice how they feel. So really be mindful too how you speak to people. Just be nice to people, you know? Like, it does not hurt to be nice. Like, I don't know why. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I get mad sometimes. I get frustrated. I'm a human being. I'm normal. I might say some things that I might regret, but I go back and apologize. You will not. I feel like I can speak for people that I have been in arguments with, or like just been mad at, just been irritated with. I go back and apologize, because it's just, we live in a world today where negative trumps. I'm not talking about Trump, but where negativity trumps kindness. Do your part to be a light in somebody's life in some aspect, because you never know. It's so cliche, you never know what somebody's going through, but you really never, ever, 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 ever know what somebody's going through. And you could be the light in somebody's, not the light in somebody's life, not trying to get corny or anything, but you really could help somebody with just being nice. So girls, be supportive of other girls, be supportive of your friends, be supportive of people you know, be supportive of people you do know, you don't know. Just be nice. It does not hurt to be nice, because a nasty attitude, a mean girl is not cute. So be nice. And on my last note, even if you are not in a happy place at the moment, it will get better. You know, a lot of people feel as though when you're in a situation, you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you don't. Especially in talking about the situation that we are all in now. We got CNN showing all the new cases, this, that, and the third, epicenters, and vaccines, and viruses, and all this, the unknown of the unknown of the unknown. But I just want you guys to all know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is a light in this whole situation, and it's very, very hard to see, but there is. You know, pray, you guys. Pray for the world. Pray for yourself. I pray for you guys. I'm praying for everybody. But just know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Never think that there's something too big that you can't achieve, because you can. You can achieve everything that you put your mind to, like I said, with passion, work ethic, and a plan. And comparison is a thief of joy. Do not compare yourself to anybody else. Do not compare yourself, sit there and compare yourself to Kylie Jenner. Because Kylie Jenner didn't look like Kylie Jenner before Kylie Jenner was Kylie Jenner. I know that was a long little thing, but if you get what I mean, you get what I mean. She got work done. I'm not bashing anybody that got work done, but she didn't pop out the womb and go through puberty looking like the way she does. So people that really sit there and compare yourself, you got to step back and be like, she was not born like that. You know, everybody is built the way they're supposed to be built from birth. You know, now if you go and get adjustments to your body, enhancements, cool, whatever, kudos to you. You had the money, you wanted to do it, cool. I'm not gonna sit here and say that along the line after I have kids I might not get a nip or a tuck either, you know, because that's my money, as Tabitha was saying, that's my business, you know. But the body that you are in now, the natural body, be confident in that. Be confident before the surgeries, be confident after the surgeries. Be confident to know that you, fill in the blank, whatever your name is, whoever's watching this, God made you the way you are supposed to be, and you're beautiful. Everybody is beautiful. I want you guys to make it a point to, when you wake up tomorrow morning, or even before you go to sleep tonight, after you do your skincare, because you know, because you can't skip on skincare ties. Can't skip on your skincare routine, you guys. It's very important. But after you do that, to look yourself in the mirror at your most natural, and you might even do it naked. You know, just be stripped down to your bare bones and look at yourself in the mirror and just be like, I am beautiful. Stretch mark, ripple, bump, whatever the case may be. I have stretch marks on the side of my legs. I got bumps on my legs. I have things too. Like, I am not perfect. We're not, none of us are perfect, but we're all beautiful in our own way. You know, my stretch marks, my little bumps on my legs, that makes me me. You guys, I believe in you. This one was really on confidence, because I feel like throughout this whole pandemic or this whole quarantine time, I found myself, my confidence starting to want to decline. And I had to reel myself back in and have a reality check with myself to be like, whoa, I have worked too hard to get my confidence to where it is. I'm not going to let this pandemic, Miss Corona, Miss Coro, I'm not going to let anything get in the way of me continuing to build up my confidence. So really just take this time, you guys, to almost like move yourself away from what we're dealing with right now in life, to really just be like, you know what, this is what it is, but it's gonna get better. I don't know when. We don't have the answers. None of us do, but we know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So I hope you guys learned something from this video. Just like the last video, I didn't really finish my bowl, but I got better at starting to do mukbang, so I got a little more comfortable eating on camera. But I hope you guys have a great day. Like I said, I hope you learned something from this. I kind of felt like I was rambling, but I hope that you guys enjoy these girl talk videos. Like I said, go watch episode 1. I will have it linked down below. Shout out to datgirl_T for making me my brand new intro. I'm very excited about it. I really liked it. She made it for me. I think it's the cutest thing ever. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you tell everyone about this video. Give it a share, give it a like, a subscribe, everything under the sun. Our family is growing. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers, and I am so thankful for each and every one of you. And this is the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. This video will be going up on Tuesday. My new uploads are Tuesday and Thursday. So without further ado, I'm gonna go on ahead and end this video, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Comment down below what you want to see from me next. Bye.